Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I'm Shivani Sankilkar and these are the headlines. Heavy continuous rains on Saturday sees many places report waterlogging, giving a warning to authorities to grid alert. Those seeking job opportunities will now be able to apply for year-long apprenticeship programs with the government private firms. Chief Minister on Saturday said job seekers have to register themselves on the National Apprenticeship Portal. Goa to get very heavy rains in the next few days. As the monsoon finally sets in over Goa, orange alert issued for the next 3 days. And now for the news in detail. Heavy rainfall on Saturday was probably a precursor of things to come, as the state has apparently only spent less than 50% of allotted funds only pre-monsoon work as on date. On Saturday, many places reported waterlogging with roads inundated as the monsoon did not disappoint on the feast of Saint John the Baptist, or Sanjao as it is traditionally called.
Parts of Goa have reported a flood-like situation after just a day or two of rainfall, raising questions over the state government's monsoon preparedness. Most parts of Ponda reported heavy waterlogging, with roads around the old bus stand getting flooded after the wall of a nearby nala collapsed. The water also entered the houses adjacent to the nala while also flooding the Ponda police station. This is a wake-up call to the Ponda Municipal Council and its long-time MLA.
पाऊस इतना पडला फक्त 2 वरां पाऊस पडला कोणाक सगळे दुट्टे आयल्ली लोकांच्या शॉपान उदक गेले व्हाळचो ब्लॉक जालो व्हाळ ब्लॉक जावन घराक उदक गेले आणि उदक घरांतल्यान वचून पुलीस स्टेशनार गेले पुलीस स्टेशनार परत रावंड मारून परत दुकानांनी गेले अशी ही परिस्थिती हांगा फोणे जाल्ली आसा ते घरां उदक गेली म्हणून घर तेंच्या घराक सगळे आख्खे फूल घरां उदक वचून ते फूल डॅमेज जाल्ले आसा तांचे बाथरूम डॅमेज जाल्ले आसा हॉल डॅमेज जाल्ले आसा बेडरूम डॅमेज जाल्ले आसा सगळ्यांक तांकां त्रास जाल्ले आसा आनी आमी पळयतात की 2 वरां जालीं कोणूच ते पावना अशें लोकांचें म्हणणें आसा.
म्युन्सिपालिटीन एक दिसा डेली 7-8 फावटी मारले ते सेक्रेटरीक खबर आसत तिणें म्हाका मागीर ज्योती नायकाचो फोन दिलो हांवें फोन लायलो पूण म्हाका नाशिल्लो निमाणे पयलीं एक 4 दिसां पयलीं म्हाका रितेश नायक मेळ्ळो ताका हांवें सांगलें ताणें सांगलें आपूण 4 दिसां भितर करता म्हणून 9 दिन जालें ना आनी पळय
12 वर्सां पयले फावटी इतलें उदक भरिल्लें आसा आमी भरपूर कंप्लेनी केल्यो पूण अजून तांचो कांयच क्लीन बी कांयच वाळ करूं ना गेल्या 2 वर्सां असो भरिल्लो पण इतलें नाशिल्लें पूण ह्या खूबच भरून आमचो फाटलें कंपाउंड भरून फुटून सगळें उदक भितर आयिल्लें आसा सगळें रुमांनी उदक गेल्लें आसा सो तांच्यांनी मातशें बेगीन येवन सगळें कितें करचें अडकलेलें आसा पळय पाण्यो बिण्यो मातशें बेगीन येवन काडचें तांच्यानी
अजून कोण येवना कितले तास जाले
एक 1.5-2 वरां जावन गेल्लीं आसा
हांगा फोंड्याक पळयले फोंड्याच्या हे दादा वयते चलपाक हांगा उदकान लोकांची दैना करून उडयली आनी हे दैना पळयत जाल्यार प्रत्येक दुकानात सोडतीकाराच्या हातून सगळ्यांनी उदक गेलां आनी म्युन्सिपालिटी आमची आसा म्हणटा म्युन्सिपालिटी निवडून आयल्या म्युन्सिपालिटीचे लोक हांगा सगळ्याक भोंवता पूण हांगा कशें उदक खंय वता हें तांकां कळना आनी हें वर्साचें जालां.
Waterlogging was also reported near KTC bus stand in Margao as well as in areas surrounding the Margao District Hospital. A couple of days back, a little bit of rain had flooded the area around the Municipal Council building. Krishna Naik, Sandeep Toenkar, Manish Parab and Shivani Sangirkar for GOA365.
Those seeking job opportunities will now be able to apply for year-long apprenticeship programs with the government and private firms. The Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, on Saturday announced that the job seekers would simply have to register themselves on the National Apprenticeship Portal.
At this time, only 10,000 apprenticeship letters will be given out. Sawant informed that appointments would be made by matching skill sets of registered users with opportunities available in the state, and that apprenticeships would be offered in the appropriate sector. Apprentices will earn a monthly stipend varying from Rs 8,000 to Rs 13,000. A completion certificate will also be provided that Sawant informed would be accepted across the public and private sector. Here's what Sawant had to say.
पुराय गोंयांत स्वयंपूर्ण गोंय 2.0 हाच्या अंतर्गत स्किलिंग, रिस्किलिंग, अपस्किलिंग हाच्या खातीर हो कार्यक्रम करपाचे आसा. आमी ताज्या खातीर गोंयांतल्या सगळ्या तरणाट्यांक आव्हान करता, फ्रॉम बिलो 10 स्टँडर्ड टू द ग्रॅज्युएट आनी पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट आसतल्यांक सुद्दां सगळ्यांनी आपल्याक स्कील अपस्कील करपा खातीर सगळ्यांनी ह्या पोर्टलाचेर रजिस्टर्ड करचें. आनी ह्या पोर्टलाचेर रजिस्टर्ड करता आसतना म्हणजे ताची वेबसायट आसा www.apprenticeshipindia.goe.in. ह्या सायटीचेर गेल्या उपरांत आतां तुमकां दाखयल्लें सगळें प्रेजेंटेशन हे त्या सायटीचेर अवेलेबल आसा. एके सायडींतल्यान गोंयांतल्या सगळ्या तरणाट्यांनी त्या सायटीचेर स्कील डेव्हलपमेंटाच्या पोर्टलाचेर आपलें रजिस्ट्रेशन करचें. दुसरे सायडींतल्यान गोंयांतल्यो सगळ्यो प्रायवेट सेक्टरांतल्यो सगळ्यो कंपनी इन्क्लुडींग गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ गोवाची सगळी डिपार्टमेंट्स ही रजिस्ट्रेशन करतली आनी मॅच करून त्या सगळ्या जाणांचो 1 वर्साचो अप्रेंटिसशीप कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट हो सायन करतले, आमचे स्कील डेव्हलपमेंट जनरेट करतले आनी तो कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट आमी दोगांयच्या मदलो कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट त्या भुरग्याक हँड ओवर करतले. फ्रॉम द 15th ऑफ जुलय टू 1 वर्सा खातीर तांणी अप्रेंटिसशीप म्हणून काम करपाक जाय. ही गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडियाची स्कीम आसा अंडर द अप्रेंटिसशीप एक्ट 1961. ह्या एक्टाच्या अंतर्गत म्हणजे फ्रॉम द 8th स्टँडर्ड पासून ते पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट पर्यंतच्या भुरग्यांक जॉईन करून घेवपाचो स्कोप आसा. ताच्या अंतर्गत आमी जॉईन करून घेतले. तांकां अप्रेंटिसशीप कंप्लिशन सर्टिफिकेट्स जी आसा पळय न्ही ही त्या स्कील सेक्टरांतली मेळटली. गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडियाची अप्रेंटिसशीप कंप्लीट केल्ली सर्टिफिकेट मेळटली वीच इज वॅलीड इन फ्युचर इन गव्हर्मेंट आनी इन प्रायवेट सेक्टर्स ऑल्सो. इट इज नॉट अ 1 वर्साचो कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट न्ही, कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट बेसीस अपॉइंटमेंट आनी अप्रेंटिसशीप हितूर फरक आसा. हितूर फरक आसा कित्याक सांगता हांव. ITI जाल्लो भुरगो जो डायरेक्टली वता आनी घरात कडेन बसता, ग्रॅज्युएट जाल्लो भुरगो आज ग्रॅज्युएट जालो काय तो घरात कडेन बसता. तेणी ग्रॅज्युएट जावच्या पेक्षा ग्रॅज्युएट जालो डायरेक्टली तेणी अप्रेंटिसशीप जॉईन जावची. ही इज गेटिंग 13,000 रुपीज. ताजो TADA इज एन गूड अमावंट. ताका एक म्हणजे काम करपाचो एक्सपिरियन्स गावता. तो ग्रॅज्युएट जावन कितलेशेच भुरगे आपल्याक कांयच काम ना म्हणून घरा कडेन बसला, ताका जर 1 वर्साचो एक्सपिरियन्स गावत जाल्यार इन फ्युचर तो प्रायवेट सेक्टरांनी खूब बरें काम करूं शकता. आमच्या बरोबर जेन्ना आतां बँक आनी इन्शुरन्स, कारण प्रत्येकाचें म्हणणें आसा की आमकां खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात ह्युमन रिसोर्स मॅनपावर जाय पण आमकां मेळना. पण एक कित्याक तर जो गॅप एनालिसीस जो आसा पळय हो सोदून काडून तो आमकां फिलअप करपाक जाय आशिल्लो. म्हणून हो अप्रेंटिसशीप आनी ऑलरेडी इट इज अप्रेंटिसशीप एक्ट म्हणजे फ्रॉम द 2.5% टू द 15% ऑफ युअर एक्च्युअल तुजे जे एम्प्लॉईज आसा ताच्या प्रमाणे प्रायवेटांनी घेवपाक जाय आनी गव्हर्मेंटांनी घेवपाक जाय. दॅट वी आर इम्प्लिमेंटींग.
Dylan Rodrigues, Srishti Thanekar and Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The flood situation in Assam remained grave on Saturday, with at least 5 lakh people affected and 2 persons killed in floods this year so far, according to officials. Major rivers remained in sped across the state, with the Met Department warning of more rainfall and thunderstorms in different parts.
The Regional Met Center has issued a yellow alert for Saturday, asking people to be on watch as heavy rainfall and thunderstorms are predicted for some parts of the state. As per an official report, more than 4.88 lakhs people in 16 districts are currently affected by the floods. The worst affected has been the Bajali subdivision, where 2.67 lakhs people have been hit. More than 4.88 lakhs people in 16 districts are currently under floods. 2 persons killed in floods this year so far. Worst affected has been the Bajali subdivision, where 2.67 lakhs people hit. Nalbari, Barpeta districts more severely hit, with around 80,000, 73,000 people affected respectively. Yellow alert issued for Saturday. People asked to be on watch as heavy rainfall, thunderstorm expected in some parts. More than 35,000 people are staying in 140 relief camps. Another 75 relief distribution centers are also functional. Different agencies, including NDRF, SDRF, civil defense personnel, and local people, have been assisting the administration in carrying out the rescue and relief operations. More than 35,000 people are staying in 140 relief camps. Another 75 relief distribution centers are functional. A Center Water Commission report said Brahmaputra was flowing over the danger level in Nemati Ghat. Water level of Putimari and Pagladia rivers have breached the red mark in Kamrup and Nalbari district respectively, it said. Embankments were breached or damaged in Biswanath, Darang, Kokrajhar district in the last 24 hours. Roads, bridges and other infrastructures were damaged in different districts, including Bajali, Baksha, Barpeta, Kachar, Chirang, Darang, Demaji, Dubri, Golpara, Karimganj, Kokrajhar, Majuli and Nalbari. Erosion seen in Baksha, Biswanath, Bongaigaon, Chirang, Dubri, Kokrajhar, Dibrugarh, Sivsagar, Sonitpur, South Salmara, Udalguri and Tamulpur. Omkar Deshprabhu for GOA365.
This is almost too difficult to believe an attempted coup in Russia. And even as Russia continues its effort to subdue Ukraine, one of the key components of its armed forces, the Wagner mercenary group chief Prigozhin, accused the Russian military of orchestrating an attack on his men, killing 2,000 of them. Prigozhin has now risen up against Russia's Vladimir Putin and claimed military control over Russian cities of Rostov and military facilities in Voronezh.
Yevgeny Prigozhin has issued a warning that they are heading toward Moscow in an attempt to take control. He claims to have already seized the southern city of Rostov and expressed his intention to remove the current military leadership. We came here and we want to get the Chief of Staff, Valery Gerasimov, and Sergei Shoigu, Russian Defense Minister. Until they come here, we will stay here, we will block the city of Rostov and go toward Moscow. Closely monitoring the situation in Russia as it unfolds, in touch with European leaders and G7 partners, he tweeted, adding, "This is clearly an internal Russian issue." He said, "Our support for Ukraine and Zelensky is unwavering." Today, when our brothers are fighting and dying on the front lines, any attempt to sow discord within the country is the greatest possible crime that has no justification. I support the efforts of the head of the Russian state aimed at not allowing turmoil in our country. Russia's weakness is obvious, full-scale weakness, and the longer Russia keeps its troops and mercenaries on our land, the more chaos, pain and problems it will have for itself later. Ukraine is able to protect Europe from the spread of Russian evil and chaos. First of all, it is necessary to understand that we are talking about an internal Russian conflict and confrontation, which is a direct consequence of the criminal military aggression of the Putin regime against Ukraine. Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. An all-party meeting was held in Delhi to discuss the prevailing situation in violence-hit Manipur. The meeting, convened by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, takes place after his visit to the state last month did not yield any substantial result and the violence continued.
At least 120 people have died and over 3,000 have been injured ever since ethnic clashes broke out in Manipur on May 3rd, when a tribal solidarity march was organized in the Hill District 3 to protest the mighty community's demand for ST status. Here's how it all began, and as of now, all sides of the conflict are refusing to cooperate with the state government and the chief minister. In fact, they hold him responsible for the violence. Opposition parties have also criticized the centre over its handling of the situation as violence continues unabated for nearly 50 days. Tensions began when tribal groups in Manipur called for a 12-hour total shutdown in protest against the state government's survey on reserved forests, protected forests and eviction from villages on the day of Chief Minister Biren Singh's visit to Churachandpur on April 28th. Ethnic clashes broke out on May 3rd when a tribal solidarity march was organized in the Hill District 3 to protest the mighty community's demand for ST status. Around 120 people killed, 3,000 plus injured and thousands rendered homeless, hundreds of buildings burnt to ashes. Violence is continuing unabated for nearly 50 days. Explosions, late-night firing in parts of Manipur on Wednesday night. Sawanbang YKPI road remains blocked at multiple locations due to protests organized by Mira Paibis. Blast triggered by an IED reported in Bishnupur district. Bomb planted inside a parked vehicle, officials said. In Kangpokpi district, firing was reported last evening. Assam Rifles troops retaliated and successfully restored order. Another incident of firing was reported in Impal East District near Urangpat, where shots from automatic small arms were heard. Shivani Sangilkar for GOA365.
Now for the weather. Goa to get very heavy rains are on their way in next few days as the monsoon finally sets in over Goa. An orange alert has been issued for the next 3 days, with the weather department even warning that strong winds will accompany the rain.
It's been raining incessantly since Friday night, and many parts of the state are experiencing a flood-like situation. Flood water has entered homes and shops in some villages, and the situation isn't expected to get any better in the next few days, as we're expecting heavy rains to continue. The downpour has brought temperatures down quite a bit. The maximum just barely touched 30 on Saturday, and as per the forecast, the mercury is expected to go up to only 31 on Sunday and drop to around 24 in the evening. IMD issues orange alert for the next 3 days. Heavy to very heavy rain expected on 25th, 26th. Strong winds to accompany rain, says IMD. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Sunday 31 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Temperatures to come down further in the coming days. Rough sea warning raised till 27th. Boat owners advised to avoid venturing out to sea. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and update, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube GOA365 TV. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.